the Beyond the Backboard podcast. It's me, Jay. Got Omar, Earl with me. No Max this week. His power's out. Hopefully he joins us some point in the stream. Would love to have Max with us, but we're back, y'all. Another week of live on the YouTubes. What's up, boys? How we feeling? Earl, talk to me, Brody.
Man, I'm feeling good, man. It's Friday, obviously, end of the week type of vibes, or the weekday, I should say. Christmas is coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't complain. I feel like right now, a lot of fun basketball stuff to talk about. Some teams may or may not have won their first championship, and other teams may have fallen. So excited to get into it.
AKA Omar and the Knicks when they first little NBA
I-
Cup.
All
They're
right,
not
I'm
they're
not
not gonna
even
hang the banner though. They're not gonna hang the banner.
look. I'm not even calling it a championship. I was
Omar literally texted me. He said we won the championship.
all right. Take it easy.
I was actually sick that you would say something like that.
I didn't say anything like that. That's crazy. Lying on my name.
I'm not gonna lie.
Um,
I believe Earl.
Regardless, was I happy we won the cup? Yes, but I was also I was hesitant because I remember somebody, I think it was Amazon, recorded the pregame meeting between the Knicks and their head coach, and what it was anytime that you have an opportunity to hang up a banner in the garden, you should play for it or like play hard for it. And while I agree with that, and that speaks to multiple levels of the game, not only just the banner, obviously, it didn't. I won't call it frightened. I wasn't like scared or anything like that. However, I was a little annoyed because I never really wanted them to hang a banner and treat it like a championship or anything like that. Because in my mind, I feel like that loses focus on the main goal. The main goal of each season is to win an actual championship, not a cup, not the NBA Cup. I really think they should get rid of the World Championship in that whole thing. I don't think it should be championship. I don't think we should even put it on that level because it's not that.
I
Just
mean, it's
call it
not
the cup, call it the
whoever's
NBA
putting it.
Cup. We win the cup. We
Whoever's
didn't
putting
win
it
the
on
cup
that level,
championship.
it's never going to be at that level. So there's nothing to worry about.
That's what I'm
here. It
saying.
will never
Yeah.
be. Yeah, it will never
Like
be that.
I'm sorry, Wemby's not playing 21 minutes off of in a finals game.
Exactly.
Like that doesn't make any sense. So I wasn't like, "Woo, we won." I was like, "Oh yeah, good win." Like we managed to pull out the lead on in a team that's been playing really really well recently. I believe they were like 9-3 in their past 10, or 9-3 in their past 12, sorry. Prior to going into that game. I may be wrong.
So,
But
Omar, 1 second.
yep.
You're doing the recap. This is intros, brother. I even.
I
This
thought
is
we
intros,
were
bro.
I thought we transitioned, frankly.
I
Because
didn't even say
somebody
that. I didn't even say
because
the
Earl
topics.
was like, "Oh, some teams could have just won a championship." And I was just like,
That was
"What?"
just a light intro. That was just a light intro, my
You
brother.
know what? Let's move on. I'm good.
But I'm doing well. Omar's obviously doing well. He went straight into the cup. He's excited. So I'm pretty sure Omar's having a good week. But yeah, man, I'm doing good. Watched some good football yesterday. That game last night, game of the year probably, man. Rams versus Seahawks was a movie. Shout out Puka, shout out JSN. Y'all won me my fantasy week, even though the week ain't even over yet. But there's no way I'm gonna lose. I'm up right now. But I'm doing good. Partying with the boys. Hopefully Max pulls up on us. But let's get into these topics for today, man. We got topic one, NBA Cup semifinal and final recap. We're gonna talk very extremely briefly on the final because it was a week ago now.
Semifinal.
Semifinal. And then topic two, we're gonna do our top five MVP candidates. So the three of us are gonna rank our top five MVP candidates from 5 to 1. And then topic number three, we're gonna do something fun for the end of the pod. We're gonna do underrated versus overrated. We got a couple names here. I'll say the names as we go on later in the pod. And then 2 minute drill, we're gonna do should the Cavs make a change? Because the Cavs are extremely mid right now. They just lost to the Bulls, I think 2 days ago or last night. They're pretty cooked right now. It's not looking good. Evan Mobley's hurt. Darius Garland's in trade rumors. I don't know what's going on over there in Cleveland right now. But that's the pod for today, y'all. Let's get into topic number one. NBA Cup semifinal. Knicks versus Magic, Spurs versus Thunder. We can very quickly go over these because these games were a while ago. So, Omar, you can lead us off, brother.
I mean, look, nothing really to discuss. The Knicks beat the Magic, and then the Spurs surprisingly beat Oklahoma City. I really thought
That
Oklahoma City was going to pull that
I
out.
caught on the
Not a
pod.
surprise.
That I caught on the pod. That I
Facts.
caught on the
Hey,
pod.
you guys got it. Good for y'all. I had Oklahoma City. I had us giving Oklahoma City their second L, I should say. But hey, I'm glad it was the Spurs. They're a young team, and honestly, I've really like had an affinity for the Spurs over the past couple of years. I really liked the position they were in, and I'm a real big fan of like keeping that band together because Devin Vassell has been there for years. And that core has just been there and has been working for so long. So I'm glad to see that it's finally showing something. Especially in a young team like this, I think the cup is a little more important for a younger team. Specifically for younger teams, I think it's a little more important. But other than that, shouldn't really matter.
So, you still going?
No, I'm good.
Earl, thoughts on the semifinal games?
Semifinal games, it was a movie. I don't know if you guys watched the Spurs game. Some of the best basketball I've seen, like just in general, in the season. It looked like two young teams trying to fight as the next face of the NBA. We've seen Victor Wembanyama on a minutes restriction check in and be an absolute dominant beast. Didn't play the first quarter, played spot minutes, but every time he checked in, he was impactful from rebounding, blocking the ball, scoring. It looked absolutely incredible. Guys kind of rallied around him. And Stephon Castle was absolutely amazing, man. Like he just displayed so many different parts of his game. Like we knew he was an athlete. He worked on his 3-point shot. Playmaking was amazing. Really, the semi was good, but the finals was great. His playmaking. So, yeah, I know we'll get to the finals in a minute, but yeah, overall, fun basketball.
It was.
Yeah, man. The semifinals starting off with Magic versus Knicks. That game was disappointing for me. As a Magic fan, they did not come up. They did not show up in this game. Jalen Suggs was the only player that played good, and then he ended up getting hurt in the game. Desmond Bane, the Knicks did a pretty good job containing him. The Knicks defense has been sneaky good these last couple.
I will say it's been an improvement.
Yeah, their
It
Knicks
has.
defense has been very good lately. I cannot lie. OG Anunoby's doing his thing. Mikal Bridges.
Cat's locking up too. I have to say I'm proud. I'm proud.
Hey,
I'm proud.
they're winning games. You feel me?
They
That's
are.
all I'm gonna say. I don't know if it's Cat, but they're winning games.
No,
Well, shout
I'm
out
saying
Mitchell
he's
Robinson.
gotten a little bit better on the defensive end. He's getting a little more steals. He's causing some havoc in the paint.
He's the
Like
same.
I said, y'all, they're
I'm
winning
watching
games. They're winning games.
He's the same.
Mitchell Robinson is a revelation for this team. Well, I'll talk about that more in the final. But yeah, man, that semifinal was disappointing for a Magic fan.
He's the
Spurs
same.
versus Thunder, though. I sit in here right here on the pod. I love the Spurs if Wemby plays, and then they confirmed it Saturday that Wemby was playing, or that day of Friday that Wemby was playing, and he balled out, bro. Like he only played 21 minutes. He had a plus 22 plus minus
Yeah.
21-9 and like 2 blocks. Like he does everything, bro. He does everything. He can literally swing games in a matter of minutes. Like Earl was saying, bro, Stephon Castle, the jump he's made this year,
Oh,
I have him
God.
over a lot of guys right now.
Mhm.
And I hope we talk about this later. I don't know about today on another pod, but
There's
I
not a
would've-
lot of like, I'll say this. There's a lot of like lesser, not lesser. Let me not say it like that. There's a lot of great point guards in the league that really focus on scoring. I feel like Stephen Castle is like not. I won't say the opposite, but he has like a really, really good defensive prowess for a second-year rook. He's really good on that end. I
he's
like
more
him. I like
he's
him.
more like last season, he was just like the 3-and-D guy. Like
Yeah.
the point guard responsibilities that he's taking this year with De'Aaron Fox next to him is pretty surprising. Like in the final, he had like 12 assists with 0 turnovers towards like the final 2 minutes. He ended up getting some turnovers. But this game against the Thunder, he was doing everything, guarding Shea, guarding J-Dub. He could switch everything. He's a 6'6" guard. Man, that was a great game. That game was cinema. But we can move on to the final now. That was the most recent game that was on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think so.
Earl,
Yeah.
Omar,
It
we're
was
gonna
on
let you go
Tuesday.
last on this one. Earl,
That's fine. No, I understand.
Earl, what you
I
think
get
about
it.
the final, brother?
I thought it was a fun game. A lot of back and forth action. Shout out to Jalen Brunson. He kind of was the closer in this game. He went on a stretch where he just wasn't missing anything, getting to his spots inside of the arc. I think that's when he's most dangerous, when he doesn't settle for threes. and kind of attacks downhill. I think that's the best version of Jalen Brunson. Although we know he can shoot the three ball. And then like you see the confidence from his teammates. Like when Jalen Brunson gets going, everybody locks in. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson though. He was definitely the X factor. Every single offensive rebound I personally see with my eyes led to either an open, easy three make or just some type of positive on the offensive end in general. So Mitchell Robinson, to me, he was the biggest X factor from both sides in this game. He looked absolutely incredible. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I have from the Knicks side. Spurs side, they just got a little bit stagnant. They weren't able to close the game. I thought they had really great stretches. I mean, we've seen Wemby go and score like 12 points straight. It was absolutely insane to watch him just pull up three, step back, mid range, fade away. Let me go to the post now. Like showing his whole offensive bag, and it just looks like he's barely having to try out there was amazing. I really think just a couple of factors, like if Harrison Barnes wasn't as cold as he was and shooting his normal percentage, he had so many good opportunities to knock down shots. It just wasn't happening. Stephon Castle, it took him a little bit to get into the game offensively. So the Spurs, they kind of didn't have the best offensive performance. Wemby did have his moments where he tried to bring them back, but they just couldn't hit buckets. That three-point shot for them was atrocious. But, yeah, shout out to the Knicks, man. I thought – oh, yeah, last person. Shout out OG, man. OG was locked in. Absolutely incredible.
My MVP pick, by the way.
Omar, you're echoing, by the way.
Yeah, but that's all I got. OG, absolutely incredible, man.
Well, yeah, to go off what Earl was saying, man. We good? Oh, yeah, we good. Yeah, to go off what Earl was saying, that game was great. I mean, the Knicks just wanted it more. They were losing the entire game, right? They were losing. I think the biggest lead that the Spurs had was like 11 points. Yeah, they were up 11 in the third. And Victor Wembanyama came in, had an amazing third quarter, and the Knicks in the fourth quarter just closed them out. Brunson, Jordan Clarkson hit 2 massive threes. Mitch Robinson had 10 offensive rebounds in 18 minutes, bro. Like, how is that possible? With Wemby in the game, Luke Cornett, whoever was in the game, you cannot box out Mitch Robinson. OG was lights out. His offensive bag is sporadic, but when he got it going, that shit is going, bro. Like, he just could not miss that game. And then to go off, also what Earl was saying, the backup guys, bro, like the unsung heroes in this game, the Tyler Kolex, like I said, Clarkson, these guys for the Knicks, if they show up every game, the Knicks are gonna go far. I said on the pod either a week or two ago, the Knicks are by far the best team in the East. It's not even close right now. I know the Pistons have the record. I think the Knicks are significantly better than the Pistons right now. But yeah, man, that game was great. Shout out to the Knicks. They won their first championship in a long time, since 1970 something. Omar, what's up?
Man, this ain't a championship. Stop calling it a championship. It's we won.
It's the only one y'all
We won the cup. Period. We won the cup. That's how we're treating it. That's how every Knicks fan should be treating it right now. To be completely honest, the goal is much higher. Everybody should be aiming for that championship squad. And might I add, you guys, it was the team's decision to be like, we're not raising that banner. We're focused on a bigger goal here. Right. You guys really said it all, right? Mitchell Robinson was the unsung hero in this matchup, truthfully. Earl, like you said, I had a different X factor coming into this year. I thought it was going to be more Deuce McBride than anybody else. However, it has turned into Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench. And I really like that idea because, yes, Cat is not the best center alive. He's not going to play center the best of his ability. But when you have Mitchell Robinson backing him up constantly, it makes it a little bit better. You also have OG Anunoby. You also have OG Anunoby, who's shown in a couple possessions. It was a sample size, but he was pretty good at guarding Wemby too. OG Anunoby has really been the unsung hero of that cup game. 28 points, 9 rebounds. He was almost locked in on every single person he was guarding that game. He is the main catalyst of this defense. And we're 9-1 in our past 10. I looked at it yesterday because I was surprised, frankly. 9-1 in our last 10. We've won 7 in a row outside of the cup. We see Philadelphia tonight. Hey man, VJ Edgecombe VJ scares me a little bit for our offense. He scares me a little bit.
Basically, ever since Josh Hart was starting, you guys haven't been losing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think they're now probably like 10-2 with Josh Hart in the lineup, like something crazy like that, bro. Like, hey, the Knicks absolutely have my respect right now. I'm not gonna lie, and we talked about on this pod with me, Max, and Omar. Was it just three of us when we did our top 3 guards ranking? I put Brunson at 3. I did, and he's creeping into the 1 range. I'm not gonna lie, he's hooping right now, bro. He's hooping, and I still think Cade is the best guard in the East. We can argue about that another day. Nobody's fucking with Cade.
It's
But
Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey's. I think Maxey's not even in the top 3 no more. His team don't win. Your team has to win.
Yeah, I
His team ain't winning, man. I can't wait till we do MVP later. I factor winning a lot into these types of rankings now, and we're at the point in the year. It's about to be Christmas, so the sample size is there now. We got 25 game sample sizes at this point. But yeah, man. This shout out to the Knicks. They balled out. They got their first championship. We can move on to the next topic though.
Stop
y'all.
calling it a championship. I'm not getting mad. I'm calling it a championship.
We got our next topic up. Our top 5 MVP candidates of the season so far. I want to go first because I think I absolutely cooked on my list. Does anybody else want to go first? Y'all go with me going.
Nah, go ahead, man. I'm cool though. I'm cool.
All right, bet. Do we all want to go 5, 5, 5, and then like go like that? Or
Yeah, let's
I
do
think
that.
that's cool. I think that's cool.
Bet. All right, so number 5 for me in the MVP rankings as of right now, and I changed my answer just recently, bro. I changed my answer today. Last night I had Jalen Brown at number 5.
Okay.
But in recent events, I gotta go Jalen Brunson number 5. Just because based off what happened recently, the game winner last night against the Pacers, what kind of solidified it for me. That shot was cold as hell. NBA Cup winner, NBA Cup MVP. Hey, I'm giving some respect to Brunson now, man. He's earned it. I got my number 5. Omar, who you got?
Hey, I'm actually in the same spot. I'm not gonna say anything crazy like he's top 3 or anything like that at this time, but at this time he is top 5, so he's definitely in that 5 spot for me as of right now. I think he could go higher later on, but right now,
all right.
5.
Earl, who you got?
My 5 is Cade Cunningham.
Okay.
I feel like Cade Cunningham this season, he's kind of answering the questions I had in the offseason. Like, can they take that next step to not only compete in the Eastern Conference, but be a top seeding in there? And they've hung on to it thus far. I know you talked about how the Knicks are still the best team, which I kind of agree with as well. But like, I don't know, bro. It's just something about like watching Cade and his game develop over the last couple of years and how he makes his teammates better. That's the qualities I look for in the MVP. Like, he dominates pretty much every stat category. I wish I could put him a little bit higher, but I kind of value some other guys a little bit more individually on this list ahead of him. So that's where I'm at.
I'm gonna make my Cade case very soon. But
Okay.
at number 4 in our top 5 MVP rankings, I'm gonna go with Luka the Don. And I'm only putting Luka at 4 is because Luka missed a couple games so far this year. But I'm putting Luka at number 4. I think the Lakers are at number 3 so far in the West right now. 3 or 4. I know the Rockets just lost. But yeah, Luka's playing out of his mind. I think he's still like number 1 in the league in scoring, average damn near triple-double. Shout out Luka the Don, man. I got Luka at number 4 though. Who you got, Omar?
I think that's too low, frankly.
Okay.
I just want to say that. Look, I'm only putting him here because you know what? Never mind. I don't think I'm gonna put him here. You know what? Earl, you made really good points about Cade Cunningham. I'm putting him at 4. Originally I had Giannis, but I have to say, in recent events, we have to factor in winning in these case scenarios. And there's a lot of players right now that are playing really, really well, and their team is leading to winning. Cade Cunningham is one of those players. Luka Doncic is one of those players. Cade Cunningham right now is my number 4. He's one of, if not the best guard in the East. He's top 3 in my opinion. And I see the sky's the limit for Cade Cunningham personally. He's one of those guys that can guard 1 through 3. He's one of those guys that can play 1 through 3.
Agreed.
He's just that guy.
Who you got, Earl? 4.
Number 4 for me. My list is a little unorthodox, bro. Um, this is an emotional pick, man. Whatever, bro. I'm going number 4, Jalen Brunson. I feel like
That's a good pick.
I'm kind of like a Jalen Brunson hater, but I can't lie. I think he's definitely done his part this season. And like I said in my breakdown about the games, like when Jalen Brunson is locked in, like the whole team follows. And I think when you have guys like that who can kind of inspire their teammates, that's what I look at as far as the MVP. Like, can you dominate the floor like in a positive scoring way and a playmaking way? Jalen Brunson fits that toll for me, and once again fitting my theme of my MVP votes.
And he's doing it on a night-to-night basis. That's not
I'm a
bad.
little shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little shocked that you took him
But,
there.
There's someone who's not on mine, by the way, at all.
Me too, man.
So at number 3, we're at 3 now. Number 3 on my list, top 5 MVP rankings. I'm going Cade Cunningham at number 3. They
Nice.
have the second best overall record in the entire NBA behind OKC. Number 1 in the East by respective record. Cade Cunningham he's averaging a career year, and he doesn't have any other All-Stars on his team. Jalen Duren is having an amazing year. How the All-Star format is this year, he will not be one of the best 12 Americans on that All-Star team. So he's really doing this damn near single-handedly. And I'm not gonna lie, Cade Cunningham is just unbelievable this year. From the clutch shots to the defense to the playmaking to the triple doubles, everything. Cade Cunningham is the engine that is running this team. He is the spearhead to this team, and everybody else just follows suit. Like, he brings that dog mentality every single game, and everybody else follows through. Man, I think Cade Cunningham has to be in the top 3 just because the Pistons are 21-6. Like, they're right behind OKC in record, and the Nuggets are 20-6, but Pistons have one more win in them. So I got to put Cade at number 3. Who you got, Omar?
In light of what actually happened last night, I had Luka at 2 last night when I was making my list. I think he's been balling the fuck out. He's just finally being himself, and he finally looks like skinny, healthy. There's nothing stopping him. But last night, Nikola Jokic did something amazing, and that he reached top 3. I believe it was top 3, or he has the most. One of those two. But he's the assist leader for the centers, or top 3, if I'm not.
No,
mistaken.
he's number 1 now. He just passed
number 1. Yeah.
Kareem.
He just passed Kareem. So even better the case, he's the best assisting center to ever exist. He's the best passing center to ever exist. And for that reason, I'm putting Luka Doncic at 3.
Not bad. Who you got? Earl.
Yeah, right here I have Luka. Luka is my 3rd. The other 2 guys on this list, to me, they're a little bit more efficient as far as like scoring the basketball, which I have to accredit. And I mean, they're just dogs too. Like, I think it's fair to say, like, obviously, spoiler alert, Jokic is averaging triple double. SGA is shooting like a career high percentage and efficiency, or just in general. And they're on pace to have the best NBA season of all time. So I think it's fair to put Luka here. I don't think 3rd is bad. I mean, he's leading the league in scoring. Kind of by, like, I think it's still like a 3.5 shed. So he still has a little bit of cushion. But yeah, I got Luka at 3.
Great answers from both of y'all. At number 2, I'm going. I don't have to do no long nothing. It's either Jokic or SGA. At number 2, I'm going with Jokic though. The only reason I'm going with Jokic, and obviously I have SGA at number 1, but obviously, I mean, the only reason I'm going with Jokic at 2 is because SGA, what he's doing in 3 quarters, is pretty magnificent. If this brother was playing 4 quarters, he'd be averaging a 40-point, damn near triple double. I mean, he ends these third quarters with like 35, 7 and 8, 39, 6 and 3, 31, 10 and 3. Like, he's doing this every single night. I think he's played in less third quarters than he's played in. But Nikola Jokic, to y'all point, man, triple double machine. His efficiency this year is unbelievable. You can low-key go 1A, 1B if you want to. But if I had to choose a 2-1, I'm going Jokic 2, SGA 1. Omar, what you got?
I mean, look, I look at everything, and I can Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you, Jay. I mean, at this point, Nikola Jokic is obviously probably at the end of the day, him and even SGA probably impending doom, but SGA probably too. These guys are probably going to be one of the best players of all time when it's all said and done. Jokic is probably going to be up there with. I hate to think about it like this. He's probably going to be up there with MJ, Braun, Steph. Like, I think he can win that amount of championships. Is what I'm saying. I think he can do it. Yeah. I know, Earl. I know how you feel. We understand how you feel. But
Jokic got to win at least 2 championships to be in that air. But
he already has. He already has one. I think he can win 2 more.
He's also 30.
Yeah, I think he could do it.
We'll see what happens. I don't see him playing no more.
If I'm wrong, I'm okay with it. It's the Denver Nuggets. Who cares?
So for me, my number 2 is SGA.
Okay, you zagging on us.
Yeah, my number 2 is SGA. Like, I understand. I get what you guys are talking about. Obviously, crazy team record, right? They're going to probably get close or even beat the best season in NBA history. But we're talking about a 6'11" center who's averaging not only a triple-double, he's shooting 42.6% from 3 this season, shooting 61.2% from the field. That is not only one of the most efficient offensive seasons we've seen in the history of the game. He's a center. He's a center. And he's averaging 29.6 points, 30 points a game, 12.3 rebounds a game, and 10.9 assists per game. That's unheard of. That's unheard of. And if you want to get even deeper into the analytics, this is off of, it's like, okay, maybe he's shooting like 2. No, he's shooting 5 threes a game. That's on 5 attempts a game.
So he's going 2
he's shooting
every game, basically.
Yes. So it's just like for him to continue to progress his 3-point shot every single year, the last 1, 2, 3. Well, it did 1 year between those, but pretty much the last 5 years, his 3-point percentage has slightly went up, except for 1 year. So like seeing him kind of work on his craft and get better and better, it's amazing, bro. Like they had a whole kind of roster turnaround. Like they made some big changes, and they're still right there in the Western Conference as one of the best teams. So for me, that's kind of like my one edge. Like I know what OKC is. I know what type of player Shea is. I know he's not playing 4 quarters, but man, like a triple-double.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
It's
30-point triple-double.
No, or I think I agree with you. It's hard not to put Jokic at 1 just because of everything you just said. Like, how the hell are you shooting 40% and you're shooting 61 from the floor, bruh?
Crazy.
That is not normal. And he's also doing this with Jamal Murray having a career year. Like he just makes everybody around him better, bro. Everybody around him just plays good. I'm just gonna say it, bro. He's having a top 3 peak ever. Like it's the Jordan. It's the Jordan 88 to 96. The LeBron, really, however long you want to say LeBron, 07 to like 2019, 2020. And then Jokic from 2019 to now, bro. Just this offensive peak is just unheard of, bro. This is going to be the 3rd season in a row he's averaging a triple-double, right? Or 2nd?
Do y'all want to know? I think it's 3rd. Like, but do y'all want to know how insane like that efficiency is? Like, I'll just put this in the perspective, right? If Luka was shooting 61% from the floor, he would probably...
He'd be averaging like 42 a game.
Yes, he would probably be averaging like 42 to 46 points a game.
Yeah.
He's shooting 32% from 3. Well, I know Luka takes like 12 threes a game, which is crazy. But still, like as a center, that's crazy efficiency. Crazy. Like that's insane.
And listen, if anybody put Luka in their top 2, I wouldn't have argued with any of you either. Luka is unbelievable this year. The only reason Luka is not in my top 2 or even top 3 is because the people who
it's only actually 2 consecutive seasons so far, 2025 and 2024, that he's averaged a triple-double.
Luka has been unbelievable, bro. Like every single night, bro, just doing some shit like Luka.
It's a crazy stat. I think I had like a hiccup. My fault. Okay, bad. Yeah, I was saying like there's a crazy stat. So the leading pick and roll scoring duos in the NBA right now, the top 4. Number 1 is Luka to DeAndre Ayton. Number 2 is Luca to Jackson Hayes, and number 3 is Austin Reeves to DeAndre Ayton. You know what that tells me? DeAndre Ayton is the absolute dog. Just had to put it out there, by the way.
Shout out, dominating, man. Shout out my dog,
Dubs.
man. But are we ready to move on to the next topic? We got anything else?
Let's do it.
All right, next topic up, y'all. We have our underrated versus underrated segment, and we got a couple names we're gonna go off of here.
You mean underrated versus overrated?
What did I say?
Underrated versus underrated.
I meant underrated versus overrated. We got underrated versus overrated, and I'm gonna go off the names here. I'm gonna say the name before we pick, but I'm gonna just go off the names real quick.
All
We
right.
got Nicholas Claxton on the Brooklyn Nets, Andrew Nemhard on the Pacers, Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo on the Miami Heat, Jaden McDaniels, DeMontis Sabonis, Daniel Gafford, Darius Garland, Jamal Murray. So we're all gonna go in order. First name up, Nicholas Claxton. Omar, who you got? Or what you got? Is Nick Claxton this season underrated or overrated?
This season, I honestly think he's a bit overrated. You know what? No, yeah, he's a bit overrated.
And we can factor contract everything into this.
Yeah, I think in terms. I mean, look, wait. Let me before I start.
Is Omar muted?
Yeah.
Oh, what
Okay,
you got, or while we wait.
I got him overrated. I've always thought he was an overrated player. I never thought he was worth the money. Great, decent role player. I think he's just one level above just a average role player. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think he's a bit overrated in terms of contract and that. I mean, when you're a center and you're averaging 7.8 rebounds a game, it's kind of rough.
I'm gonna say overrated, and I'm gonna take it a step further. I think Nick Claxton can only start on 5 other teams in the NBA. Like I think he's extremely mid.
Yep.
He's on the Nets, man. Like that year that he had with the last year that he had with KD, Kyrie, and all them, I thought he was extremely underrated because his defense was amazing. He was an elite lob threat. I think since he got paid, he just like kind of doesn't care anymore. But yeah, I'm out on Nick Claxton. I think he's very overrated.
He's like Jalen Duren if he was bad at basketball.
Yeah, I wouldn't even compare him to Jalen Duren. He's worse.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, that's my point. Like he's just so bad.
I'm not messing with him. But next name up, we have Andrew Nemhard. What y'all think? I'll start off with Earl on this one. Nemhard.
Andrew Nemhard, I think, is underrated. I think the thing that makes him underrated is his size and his ability, his flexibility on the defensive end. I feel like he can guard guards, he can guard forwards, just not centers. And I think he can fit into any system. When you talk about today's NBA, everybody's always looking for a 3-and-D guy. I feel like I can take him and put him on any championship level team that he'll perform. Whether as a 6-man, you plug him in as a starter, I think he can fit universally around the whole NBA. So I'll say underrated.
Solid take.
Yeah, I'm in agreement to that. I think he's underrated as well. Last year we saw in the playoffs exactly what he did to Jalen Brunson. I mean, Jalen Brunson had a good. It was 2 games that he guarded Jalen Brunson pretty badly, and he wasn't within his averages. But then, I mean, I think Jalen Brunson eventually figured him out after games 1 and 2, but it was a little too late after that. But Andrew Nemhard, he's just really great on the defensive end. I see him as like what Earl said, kind of the 3-and-D guy, and you can kind of pick and place him anywhere in the league. And yeah, I mean, I really can't extend much more on that.
So I'm a zag here on y'all. I'm a zag on this one. I think Andrew Nemhard is slightly overrated. I think he's a really good basketball player. Saw what he did last year in the playoffs, and I have a great reason for why I think he's overrated. We were talking about the Pacers all season or all off season, and other people as well, basketball experts plus be on the backboard because we are also basketball experts. We talked about the Pacers like they would be something this year because of Nemhard, Mathurin, Siakam, like they would still stay afloat without Tyrese Halliburton, and he is not good enough to be a number 1 option or even a number 2 option. Like the Pacers are really bad this year, and he's not taking them to that next level. He has some games where he might have 20 plus, but I thought based on last season and how
By the
good
way,
he
he had
looked.
31 last night.
Yeah, he looked amazing. He has those
12 for
games
19, 4
like
for
I was
5 from
saying. He
3.
has those games where he will put up 20+ points. He'll have a 30 piece every once in a while, but he's just not doing it on a consistent basis. He started off this year very injured. He didn't play a lot to start the year off. So I'm gonna put him in overrated, but it's not like how I have Claxton though. Like he's slightly overrated. He's probably just properly rated. But if I have to choose, I'd say he's overrated. But next name up, we have Tyler Hero. Omar, start us off, brother.
I think in the past couple of years he's been underrated. I kind of see like where people kind of get that idea from though. I think he's been injured quite a lot. I think we haven't really seen his I feel like we haven't really seen his full potential. I understand how that sounds, but I feel like there's always something stopping Tyler Hero, whether it's Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, or just straight up Miami Heat. I don't know what it could be. I haven't really seen it yet. I think I mean, it's very hard to say. He's in his I want to say he's in his 7th year, but I could be wrong. He could be in this 10th year. And he's still not really showing that potential that he had. Yeah. I might change my answer to overrated, actually. I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
So what you got, Earl?
Yeah, overrated.
Oh, mine's always overrated. I've always had Tyler Hero as an overrated player. Because there was always this, Tyler Hero, Austin Reeves is worse than Tyler Hero. Not anymore. I'm sorry, bro. I don't care. Tyler Hero as a first option is averaging 23 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, shooting 50% from the field, which is good, 40% from 3, which is great. And then I look at Austin Reeves as a first, second, third option. It's mixed throughout the season, but mostly a second to third. He's averaging 27.8 points a game. Meanwhile, playing next to Luka, who's averaging 35 a game. So his offense is still there. 7 assists and almost 6 rebounds, shooting 37% from 3 and same 50% from the field. So when I look at that and I see Tyler Hero on his own team, it almost makes me think dang, Austin Reeves would probably be averaging 35 if he played for the Heat. So for that reason, I got Tyler Hero overrated. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna zag on both of you guys again. I think Tyler Hero is slightly underrated, and he's really properly rated because he made an All-Star game last year. So, but I do think Tyler Hero is a little underrated, man. When looking, if you guys know about the SGA 20-point streak of how many games in a row, as active players right now, Tyler Hero is also on that list for most 20-point games in a row and games that he's played fully. So Tyler Hero is a bona fide scorer. I think the Austin Reeves comparisons were absolutely ridiculous. I think Austin Reeves is miles better than Tyler Hero personally, but Austin Reeves is kind of a top 20 NBA player, top 25. I don't think Tyler Hero is in that realm, but I do think that he's underrated, man. Like he's on a Miami Heat team with a bunch of options. He's got Norm Powell, Bam Adebayo. Like he is the number one option for sure. He's the main scorer on the team. But if you put Tyler Hero on a bad team, like Tyler Hero on the Hornets would be better than what they are with LaMelo Ball, in my opinion. So I think Tyler Hero can do everything. I think he can score. He can assist. He's a true playmaker now at this point in his career. It's just the decision making and the IQ with Tyler Hero that I just can't get there with. Like, it's still not there. Like Austin Reeves, every single season has got smarter. Like Austin Reeves in a pick and roll 3 years ago compared to today is a drastic difference. Tyler Hero in the pick and roll back then to today is probably the exact same. He takes some very erratic shots. But besides that, I still think Tyler Hero is slightly underrated, man. I think he's a really consistent scorer in this league. In the league where not everybody's consistent, man. He's consistent on a nightly basis. But I'm gonna go underrated. Next name up, though, we have Jaden McDaniels on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Overrated or underrated, Earl? What you got?
Okay.
What you got?
Jaden McDaniels firsthand, maybe a little bit. I feel like I've been all over the place. I think I'm gonna go a little bit underrated. I think the reason why some people might say overrated is because of his offensive limitations at times. He shows flashes of what he could potentially be on that end of the floor. But for me, watching them play us that series, he absolutely took out Austin Reeves from our offense. I know even if Austin Reeves was hurt a little bit, he erased him from that whole series. Like him switching on him, and then Luka. Luka had inefficient games as well. Like just his versatility to guard, literally like 1 through 5 at times. Like I think that's fair to say. He's just amazing on the defensive end, and I think when you have wings are so important in today's NBA, you need guys like that. So for me, from a defensive defensive viewpoint right now, I'm gonna say underrated. I don't even know what he's averaging on the season, but I'm gonna stick with that answer.
Oh, what you got?
I got you, Earl. So, he's averaging 15.7 points on 51% from the field. He's 41.9% from three, 4.8 rebounds, 2.7 assists. Not much of a playmaker, if you ask me. I kind of seen that on the floor already. He's not. I wouldn't describe him as like a 3-and-D player either. I think he's much more than that. But to kind of say, I think this is one of my first like properly rated like guys, because for the reasons that you've said as well, Earl, like the offensive limitations are there, but the defense is borderline probably one of the best in the league. So when you talk about defenders, you will always hear Jaden McDaniel's name being thrown around in those conversations. And on top of that, he seems to have a solid offensive year. I think he's not taking he even took a jump up from 12 to 15 points. He's not even playing bad. It's just his main responsibilities have him defending the best guy on the floor. And that to me is underrated.
Good answer. I think we're all gonna sweep the board for underrated on this one. I think Jay McDaniels is extremely underrated at this point. The only reason that I have pushback in the overrated category is because he is making 5 years 136. That's like 26 a year. That's a pretty big contract for a guy that's
Hey man, OG is making 250 some.
OG got a
220.
and he's low-key okay. But the reason I say Jay McDaniels is underrated because he's having a career year. Like the 3-point percentage is damning. I cannot believe he's shooting that well at 50 from the field as well as a whole. His defense is still one of the best 10 perimeter defenders in the NBA. I mean, he's been doing this for a couple of years now, and the offense was just never coming around. I think that if he played defense like this in that Mavs series a couple years ago when the Mavs ended up playing the Celtics, they could have won that series because they needed Jay Daniels on offense in that series because Anthony Edwards was really carrying the load every single night offensively. He had no other options to go to. Jaden McDaniels, this version of him, they would have probably went to the finals that year to play the Celtics. I don't know if they would have won, but this version of him right now, averaging a little over 15 a game, he's doing his thing, man. I just wanted to give Jaden Daniels his flowers. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the league right now. Yeah. But we can go on to our next name up. We got Domantas Sabonis. Omar, what you got?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been paying much attention to the Sacramento Kings this year. I think they're a joke entirely, and I refuse to watch that franchise for even a minute. I mean, Russell Westbrook was an all right pickup, and I do like Doug Christie really saying, hey, let Russ be Russ. And he can still get a triple-double every so often, so I like it. I like to see it. Just for the nostalgia in me, right? Just to see Russell Westbrook do it. In terms of Domantas Sabonis, I think he's been a little bit underrated. I think he's been playing really well, and I just don't think it's on the screen for much people to see. And I think that's the only reason that I really find him underrated. I think he's in a small market where he doesn't get a lot of eyes on him, and not a lot of people realize that he's probably having a great season. If I look up let me look up some stats before I even keep talking. Domantas Sabonis. I mean, mid. 17 and 12. I think that's not that mid. I think he's pretty good. He's out right now, actually. I just realized. But hey, I think he's balling out. I think he's a little bit underrated. Shooting 51% from the field. He's all right. He just doesn't got a lot of eyes on him.
Earl, what you got, brother?
Overrated. Overrated. Look, man, let's be completely honest, man. Sabonis, I don't know, bro. Everything about the Kings franchise is horrible. They shouldn't be in California. They're a disgrace to the city, to every fan base who lives there. If you wake up and say, "Oh, out of all the teams, Warriors, Lakers, Rams, Chargers, Kings, you're going to see Kings, and we're not talking hockey." Like, what are we talking about, bro? Nobody goes to Kings games for fun, and nobody is taking free tickets to go to a Kings game. Worst organization I've ever seen in my life. Horrible. But Sabonis, bro, I don't know. The biggest personality trait he had was like his biggest personality trait was he's like this super elite rebounder. It was cool when he was getting like 13, like 12.9 plus rebounds a game while still averaging around like 18 to 19 points. But now he's not even doing that. I don't know, bro. I think he's a good player, but I think compared to like some of the conversations he was in like last year and the year before that, slightly overrated compared to like other star type potential players across the NBA. Like 17 points and what? You said 11 and a half, 12 rebounds or something like that?
12, yeah.
I mean, that's not all-star type potential to me. That's not let me put you in starting five Netflix type potential for me. So I don't know, bro. You just gotta get those numbers up. There's no excuse for that. 17 points. And you play for the Kings. Maybe I'm a little bit harsh, but I'm.
You mean that canceled show that nobody watched?
No, I watched it. It was a good show.
Hey, I did too.
Earl, can you say it with me?
Overrated. Overrated.
He is so overrated. He is under a 5-year, $217 million contract, and he's only averaging 17 and 12 on the sack Kings. That is not good.
When y'all put it like that, I mean,
like he is, and I think on a lot of other teams he would be an amazing basketball player, but as it currently stands on this team, not it, bro. I do not want to see Domantas Sabonis on this team. I think he's actually a really good basketball player, high IQ, very solid. He's a top 3 rebounder in the league, top 5 rebounder in the league when he's locked in. He's a really good passer as a big. He was getting Jokic comparisons to at a point. And now Şengün is completely taking his spot. And I will go as far as even say Derek Queen has taken his spot for the Jokic. I don't think that Domantas Sabonis is that good anymore. I think he's falling off a cliff. And it's really the franchise that's taking him down. So I can't put too much on him. He's on the Kings, like Earl said. That franchise is absolute pop poop garbage.
I can't even lie. This is like the second. I feel like this is the second superstar that they've fucked over like this in the past like year.
And I like Sabonis. Like I said, I really like Sabonis, but as of now, he's overrated, bro. Like 17, OG is the only player that can get away with making that much money and averaging under 20 points because OG has Brunson on his team and Cat on his team. So shots are going to be taken out of OG's hand. Sabonis, you have no choice. I don't care if you're the center. You shouldn't have got that bag regardless. So I think
he's pretty happy with this decision now because it was either us or Philly, and let's look at Philly right now.
You feel me? But on to the next name up. I'm gonna skip this guy. I don't even want to. He's not worthy of being on this list. But next guy up, we have Bam Adebayo, overrated or underrated Omar. Bam. What you think about Bam?
I just keep thinking of that clip of Udonis Haslem. Bam is just a big ass point guard inside of. I mean, I'm a big ass point guard in that big ass body, and I don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, I don't think he's underrated by any means. I don't think he's overrated by any means. I think he's honestly just right. I really don't think he's like one of the best centers in Miami Heat history or anything like that.
Is he overrated or under? Over under.
Are you making me pick right now? You picked he's just in the middle.
that's the second.
Pick a side.
Okay. Before I pick a side, I'm going to do my research. Just really quickly. I just want to do a quick little thing. Let's. You
want me to hop in for you?
Yes, please.
Earl, take over.
You don't have to. I mean, he's right here. He's right here. He's averaging 18 and 9. He's not a 7-footer, so I don't really expect him to average over 10 rebounds. but he's very powerful, a very strong center. I mean, I think he's a little overrated. I can't lie. I do think he's a little overrated. I think the contract is a little overrated.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Earl? Do we even have to go?
I think we should just skip it. Overrated.
He's overrated, yeah.
This is my only fact for Bam. Bam.
Bro, what are you doing?
And
Been in my desk. I'm agreeing.
Bam Adebayo just got extended to a 3-year, $166 million contract, making
that's probably
$5 million a year. Wholly overrated. He's top 10 most overrated players in the league. When Bam Adebayo was hurt and they were starting Khalil Ware, they were winning a lot of games. Khalil Ware is a great center and probably a better center than Bam. Bam is not a center. Bam is a 4.
The new Hassan Whiteside. The new Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, I'm out on Bam, bro. Shout out
Hassan Whiteside.
But on to the next name, we have Darius Garland. Earl.
Guys. I think we can all do it. Can we do it? Can we do it?
I'm down, Earl.
I'll do it. Down early
Go ahead.
down here. Overrated. Overrated. Do we need to explain?
Darius Garland he's fallen off a cliff, man. And he's had some very unfortunate injuries. He broke his face. He got turf toe as a basketball player.
That's all crazy. He broke his face.
He's had some very unreal injuries.
No, but facts.
Like, but it's just like I can't keep giving this brother chances. He is mid-a-roni. I'm done with Darius Garland. I'm done with Darius Garland. Like, blow up the whole cap. We're gonna talk about this in 2 minutes.
Mid-a-roni I ain't gonna say cheese. Let's get it.
But yeah, they're cooked, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody agrees though. Overrated, DG.
Yep.
All right, last name up. We got Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray. Overrated, underrated, Omar.
He's been having a great season so far.
Career year
he's been having a great year so far because I don't even want to say he's overrated anymore because I think people are starting to say he's more overrated than underrated. But I'll say this because it's very hard to tell at this point in time if he's overrated or underrated. I'll go into this. He is a very underrated player when it comes to being as dangerous that he has been in the past year. I'll say that. Teams are not expecting to be shooting at this high of a clip. Teams kind of leave him open. I don't want to say kind of, but they're slacking on him a little bit in comparison to Jokic and everything. And I'll say this because it goes into how I want to kind of paint the picture. Everybody's trying to pack that paint. We've seen even with the Spurs in last game trying to contain Mitchell Robinson. You saw everybody be stuffed in the paint just to try and stop Mitchell Robinson from grabbing that rebound. When we were talking about how you're able to fire that shit out and you get a quick open three. That's how you do it, by making everybody rush that paint. And that's how they're doing it. That's how they're making it work. So
This is going on for too long, Omar. Overrated, underrated.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm trying to say it. I don't know if I
just say it, bro.
He's a little underrated. He's a little underrated. I did kind of say it though. I did kind of say it when I was saying it. I was like, he's kind of underrated.
All right, underrated, bro. I'm never gonna overrate Jamal Murray. I mean, he's a known Lakers killer. He's hit every single big shot I've ever seen. Versus us, so I have nothing bad to say about Jamal Murray. He shooting 45% from 3 this year. Insane.
So after Keontae George and maybe Stephon Castle, Jamal Murray is the most underrated player in the league. Like, if he's a number one option on 28 other NBA teams, he's probably averaging French 30. Like, Jokic has the ball a lot, and he's still averaging 25 and more than 5 assists a game. Like, he's an absolute killer, specifically a Lakers killer. Does hit a lot of game winners and big shots.
Hey man, Earl, I'll take that as a compliment. He probably loves that.
I saw him go band for band with Donovan Mitchell in the playoff series where he put up 250 pieces. He shows up in the playoffs, shows up in big regular season games. I think this will be the first year Jamal. Well, He is going to be representing Canada, so he will be one of the 12 international players on the All-Star team. So he will have his first All-Star appearance this year as well. Very underrated, man. Shout out Jamal Murray. But I think that's it for our regular topics for the pod. To just recap what we talked about, we did NBA Cup semifinal and finals recap. We did our top 5 MVP candidates ranked. And our last topic was just underrated versus overrated. We went through the names, and I think that's all we have for.
I have
pod.
one more little question to pose. One little thing to fill out our 5-minute our little 5-minute thing. Jay, if you were trying to trade for a shooting guard, point guard situation, who would you rather take? And we were posed this question earlier, me and Earl, and we agreed, right? Me and Earl, we agreed.
I don't know what this is, so I don't know.
So Tyler Kolek versus Jordan Clarkson. Who are you trading for?
Wow. Jordan Clarkson's not a point guard though.
Shooting guard, point guard. That, in my opinion, he's not. That's what the league calls him.
So
Tyler Kolek, easy.
You're giving me mid for mid, but if I gotta choose the less mid, I'm going with Tyler Kolek. Because Tyler Kolek is young and he does more than Clarkson is. Clarkson is he's a top 10 bench player ever. Just look at the stats. But Tyler Kolek, I saw him in a big game. If we want to call it NBA Cup a big game, come in and he could be a secondary ball handler or he could be a primary ball handler. Something that I don't think Clarkson could do. And Tyler Kolek is like 10 years younger than Clarkson. So I'm going to go with Tyler Kolek. I would not trade for Jordan Clarkson at this point in his career, maybe.
Never.
So yeah,
I agree with that one. But
I'm going to go Coley.
Yeah, I like that pick in Kolek too. I'll say this about Jordan Clarkson because I'll give Max his flowers here because Max, we know Max. He doesn't like Jordan Clarkson.
I was going to say, what is Max getting flowers for? He hates Clarkson.
I'll say it like this. Max picks at the players that kind of need to be picked at because he's a great offensive threat. And I know he's a great offensive threat. And I've been known this. And I know that the Knicks signed him to be an offensive threat. But Max still expects him to play defense. Max still expects him to do all these things that Jordan Clarkson, he hasn't shown that he's doing.
The Knicks have proved that they have a completely balanced team. There are 4 guys on the Knicks who just don't play defense. And Clarkson's one of them. Brunson's one of them. Cat is one of them.
Yeah,
those guys just ain't gonna play no defense, and it is what it is. Like they're still winning.
Hey, everybody else playing defense.
Exactly. That's all.
Everybody else doing it, so I guess it's okay.
And listen, the facts are in the chat. I literally said, "Why is JC on the court?" Fourth quarter, screaming, "Why the fuck is JC in?" I was one of those guys. And he shut me up. I hyped him up like man.
He was. I remember that. And Max immediately hopped on your bandwagon.
He hit 2 big threes, and that was all I could. Hey, you got it. You feel me? You're that guy again. You feel me? And I respect Jordan Clarkson, even from when he was on the what's his name, the Lakers. I always liked Clarkson. How I saw that story, Kobe with him is all-time funny story. You feel me? Go out like a dark skin, stop going out like a light skin. Like I mess with Clarkson, bro, but I thought he was kind of washed, and he's not. But we ready for 2MD, 2-minute drilly?
Yes, sir.
Let's get that 2-minute drill going. All right.
Do the 2-minute drill, Omar.
Okay. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another BTB special, the BTB Show, on another 2-minute drill. My name is Omar. Next to me, my beautiful co-host Earl and Jay. Max. Electricity ran out, so unfortunately he cannot be here. We get the gist. We understand. I know Earl is mimicking me, but it's all good because I love him. But yeah, no. Today we're gonna be talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers. What the fuck are they gonna do, y'all?
Max, Omar just called you a brokey. He said your electricity
ran
out. You said his electricity ran out. He just lost power, y'all.
Ran out is crazy.
He got money for it, bro. He just lost power, y'all.
Ran out is crazy. Who's going first?
I'll go first. I will go first. I will go very first. Just let me know when you're ready, Omar. I'm ready. A lot of Cavs hate I got built up right now, man. All right, man. Should the Cavs make a move? Should they change anything? Easy answer is yes, man. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, y'all. The Cleveland Cavaliers in a wide open Eastern Conference are 8th in the East at 15-13, y'all. Last year, this team won 64 games. This was a 60-win team last year, and they are now 8th through 28 games, have only won 15 games. Evan Mobley has not made another jump. He's hurt right now. Darius Garland is only regressing. Donovan Mitchell is the only bright spot on this team. And shout out, if you guys don't know this guy yet, Jalen Tyson on the Cavs. He's balling out on a night-to-night basis. I don't like anybody on this team anymore. Max Strus never plays. He's always hurt. Lonzo Ball's knee is shot. I just saw him shoot a shot corner three up the side of the backboard the other day. Like, this team is just not good anymore. I think they should blow it up. Start off with Darius Garland. Get rid of Garland and just get draft picks and young assets because he just does not fit next to Donovan Mitchell. Two small guards cannot coexist. It just does not work anymore in this league. Like, Darius Garland 6'1", Donovan Mitchell 6'1". How are you gonna play two 6'1" guards next to each other? It just not work. We saw it in the Pacers series. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, the two tandem, it's cool when they're healthy, but when they're not healthy until one of them out there, it just does not work. Like, this team is cooked. Kenny Atkinson. I saw what you did last year, Coach of the Year. I can't even say it's your fault, man. Your player is not playing. Max Strus, again, is starting the year off on the bench. Where's Max Strus at, y'all? I just see Max Strus on the bench every single time with his long hair and the street clothes. Like, who is this Guy? Where's Max Strus at? Like I said, Darius Garland has to get traded. Donovan Mitchell is the only bright spot on this team. If I were anybody in Cavs management, I would do a hard reset, and I would even trade Donovan Mitchell, man. I think that this operation is cooked. I'm out on the Cavs. I think they should trade everybody. I can see the rest of my 2 minutes.
He had indefinite foot surgery, by the way.
Am I at 10 seconds again, bro?
No. Actually, you fully ran out that time. So good for you. You finally took in the full 2 minutes. But nice. Max Strus, just to educate the audience, had a left foot surgery, is out indefinitely, unfortunately. It is what it is, but that's what's happening with Max Strus. And the reason why I know that is because he's in my IR.
Man, if you don't drop his ass, man.
But Earl, you want to pick these up, or you want me to pick these up? All right. I mean, listen. What Jay said was true. I'll say this. I'm tempted to say, hey, don't blow it up, but get rid of Darius Garland. I think that's at least necessary. Get somebody who can play a little defense. I'll say this. I don't know if you guys remember, but remember when we signed JB in 2022, and then we were literally on the cusp of trading for Donovan Mitchell. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that it was a done deal, and he was on his way to New York, and then Danny Ainge said, never mind, we're going to trade him to Cleveland or whatever the hell that was about, which honestly, they gave the better package is what it is. I'm glad that didn't happen because unironically, that's probably what would have happened to us. With these two small guards in the front court, we're probably going to have to make a decision on who to trade. And at the end of the day, are you trading Donovan Mitchell? No, you're trading the other person. And I don't want to put JB in that situation. Look at what JB's doing now without Donovan Mitchell. Hell, he's beaten Donovan Mitchell 3 damn times in the playoffs. East-West don't matter. But to bring it back down, I don't think it's immediately in need for a blow-up situation. I don't think they need to do that. Trade Darius Garland. Go get a defensive guard. Start him, see what happens. I like what Lonzo looks like in that starting lineup. Maybe put Lonzo in there. Just test it. You can't lose. You can't lose by just testing things if you're already that low in the standings. It doesn't hurt. All right, I can see the rest of my time. I got like 3 seconds left.
You see the Josh Hart reference I did, Omar?
Blow it up. There should not be a single person remaining in that organization from head to toe. I think the whole too big lineup with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, it was cute, but it's a little bit overrated to me. I honestly think Evan Mobley can progress much better as a center, playing on his own as the main big. He averages 9 rebounds right now per game next to Jared Allen. I think that can easily bump up to like at least 12 to 13 plus if he plays on a team who actually needs him to lock in and play the center position solely by himself. Also, I think that Donovan Mitchell, great player. I just think that I don't know, bro. I just don't know what to say about Donovan Mitchell. Like, I don't have anything bad to say. Top player right now in the NBA as far as scoring. I just don't know if that's enough. I don't know if it's the people around him. I don't know if it's his style of play, but it's just not equaling out to winning. Like, he has to have so many like Herculean efforts every game. It's like, oh, Donovan Mitchell comes back down 15, or Donovan Mitchell, I mean, maybe it's just Cleveland, bro. Bron was out there. Oh, Bron hits the step back, boom, boom, came back 25. Maybe something in Cleveland, man. They just like a good underdog story, bro. You're always fighting for your life in Cleveland, man. Donovan Mitchell was too young to be doing this, bro. I'm sorry. Honestly, I would probably, at this point, maybe they trade Mitchell. I would start with probably Mitchell, get all the assets you can, go ahead and rebuild. Then I would dish out Evan Mobley, go ahead and rebuild, get as many picks as you can. And then I would literally, I'm cleaning house, bro. I'm getting as many assets as I can for the next 4 to 5 years and find out one player you're like, okay, he's under 24 years old. You can build around and just get picks, just like go to OKC route, bro. Find your young franchise player that you believe can make it, and then everybody else buy.
Yep, perfect.
Man,
Yeah, I can't even disagree with that. But Earl, I'll
Mobley
ask you a
trade-
question.
Trade
I want to
Gigas
ask him
for the
a,
year.
I want to ask
Yes.
him a follow-up
That's a
question
hot
to
one.
his logic here. Earl, do you think, and I'm asking this honestly now because we've seen Donovan Mitchell for the past 7 years, 8 years. Is Donovan Mitchell a number one option on a championship team?
Yes.
Around the right players, absolutely.
Yes.
Just not on the Cavs. The Cavs.
I mean, dude, you're asking Donovan Mitchell to play next to a 6-foot dude who can't shoot the ball, shooting 25% from three, barely plays
Gross.
games.
Gross.
Like, ideally, if you got like I wouldn't even say this, like a Stephon Castle / Donovan Mitchell backcourt remove me. Like 100%, 1,000% remove me.
let's even go more.
That's my
realistic.
point.
What about a Herb Jones, Donovan Mitchell backcourt, or even a
Honestly,
Trey Murphy, Donovan Mitchell backcourt?
What if the Spurs went and got Donovan Mitchell?
Nah.
They can
You trade De'Aaron Fox, you get some assets for them, you replace him with Donovan Mitchell, and now you got a definite 2 guard with either Stephon or Dylan.
It's a good idea. The only reason I don't do it is because Donovan Mitchell is a ball dominant player, and everybody on the Spurs is swing. They're making the next pass. But
Honestly, if I think an underrated duo that would work, obviously not the best defender, but I think LaMelo Ball and Donovan Mitchell would work. LaMelo Ball always has thrived with. I think LaMelo Ball, like, people forget him and Lonzo. Melo was never really a solidified point guard. Like, he was always like a score first player. So he's able to like flip the switch between being a dominant point guard and a dominant scorer. And I think Donovan Mitchell can kind of do the same thing as well. When you have two dynamic guys like that, LaMelo Ball is obviously a lot taller than there, and he's not like 6'1". He's 6'7". Whatever. Dang it. Yeah, I could see. Dang it. I didn't mean to say that. Whatever. My point stands.
I honestly think Earl cooked, bro. I would literally trade everybody, blow it up. I think this just goes to show how Herculean LeBron was that year that they came back to the Warriors.
Herculean.
This franchise is not meant to win championships. Like, if this is not LeBron, I don't know how they do it. They won 64 games last year and did not win. Like, you win all those games last year and then go into this year and through 28 games, you're a little over 500. It's just not meant to happen.
Y'all gonna
Ranking
laugh at me,
defensive
but
player
I
of the
think
year,
I
top
think
5 scorer. It's not meant to happen, bro. It's not.
I think a big reason to why that happened was because of their bench scoring, and we forget that Ty Jerome started off the season hot for some reason or another. Ty Jerome started off really hot, and that low key propelled them a little bit.
He started off hot this year.
Yeah, you're telling me I'm right? Yeah, yeah.
He's starting off hot this year too. He's warming on that bench. His ass is hurt. He don't play. I don't even think Tyler, like, even if he was on the team, he's hurt. Nothing
Ty
could
Jerome,
save the
X
cat.
Factor.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing could
No,
save
yeah,
the
right
game.
now he's hurt, but I'm saying last year, for one reason or another, he started off hot.
I'm not gonna lie though, guys. We're way past 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, now we're in
Yeah.
our discussion, right? Our discussion.
Yeah, the 2 minute discussion.
Did we say it was a 2-minute discussion, or did we say it was just an overall discussion?
Overall 2 minute discussion.
All right, guys. I think we do have to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this episode of the 2-minute drill BTB show. Thank you guys so much. I can't believe I started there. But peace.
Peace.